enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that sub button for more amazing content. Now, let's jump straight into the video.
What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to another YouTube video, and it's your girl Bofina1 bringing you guys in another POV. So today I wanted to get on here because it is the beginning, of the year 2025. So I wanted to get on here and pretty much just make a POV, I guess, ranting about the whole, new year, new me. 2025 is here. Everybody got their new year's resolutions, goals, and whatnot. And it's always been very interesting to me over the years of people saying, oh, I'm gonna cut out negativity, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna lose 50 pounds, I'm gonna start this business, I'm gonna, all these different things that people tend to say of what they're gonna do, but a lot of time they end up not really achieving it for whatever reason. And so I just wanted to get on here and say that 2025 definitely can be your year. 2025 definitely can be the year that you do start that business. 2025 can be the year that you actually, start, eating healthier, getting out, going to the gym, whatever it is that you want to achieve, start that business, buy that new car, get into investments, whatever, right? The problem that I think a lot of people face, or the issues that I think a lot of people face when it comes to 2025 goals, or just not even 2025, but just New Year's resolutions, is a lot of time people say stuff, but they don't really have a plan, if that makes sense. They don't really have like a way of how they're actually going to make that plan, or that whatever it is that they're trying to achieve actually happen, if that makes sense. I feel like a lot of people tend to say, oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but they really don't have like a goal, or they don't really have steps. So like what I like to do is I like to put, okay, these are my goals. Like, let's say I have 4 or 5 major goals that I want to achieve for this year. Then underneath those goals, I like to have, as I would call, sub goals. So sub goals meaning that, let's say, for example, you want to start a YouTube channel and you say, okay, end of this year, I'd like to have at least 1,000 subscribers. Okay, well, a sub goal may be, okay, the first quarter, I need to try to get no less than 250 subscribers. Then the second quarter, you're 250 subscribers. If you kind of get where I'm going with this, like, you need to have goals of how you're going to get, like, mini goals. You can't just throw out some big, you can't just throw out like a big goal and not really know what are the steps you're going to take to get there. So you also need to have smaller goals to try to achieve that bigger goal. And it also helps keep you on track, right? So that's your end thing that you want to have by the end of the year, but it also kind of gives you like a tab, in a sense, a way of knowing, like, okay, I don't know what this guy, he's like really in a rush here. But it kind of gives you a little checkup throughout the year of like, okay, how well am I actually doing? Am I actually doing as well as I think I am? Am I actually staying on track, right? And then another thing people do, they use vision boards. Vision boards is a great thing. That's actually something that I want to actually do this month. And it's essentially a board, right? It doesn't have to be super big, it can be small. And it's a board that you put various pictures, kind of like a collage, I would say, and you put various pictures of all the different things that you want to achieve this year. And so the whole concept is that it's a vision board. So it's something that you are envisioning, something that you are seeing, but at the same time, it's motivating you because you're seeing it every single day, if that makes sense. It's something that you're able to see multiple times throughout the day. Some people post it on their wall, like, people do whatever it is that they want to do. And so for me, I think that would be great because, I'm a visual learner, right? Like, I'm an engineer, so I like to learn things from, I guess you could say, like, the visual perspective. And so having it in writing, where I'm able to write it down on top of also having that visual is golden if you think about it, right? So those are just other, like I said, different things. Another thing that comes with like trying to achieve goals, and I think it's something that people don't really, I want to say people don't really factor in, or they don't really take into consideration. And I think a lot of it is your environment, right? So you can't say that, like, let's just say, for example, you're someone that maybe you want to stop drinking, or you want to stop eating cookies, or you want to stop whatever it is, right? Something that maybe you want to give up. You can't hang around people that are doing those things. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you may say, yeah, I want to stop eating cookies, but then every time you go to the store, you always buying a pack of cookies. So, and you know that you have temptations to eat cookies. So, you know, it's like, why do you keep buying it? It's not going to help you, if that makes sense. So that's kind of the mindset, I guess you could say, that that's the mindset that you also have to have. Because sometimes you could be a person that's really has a lot of ambition, have a lot of goals, and have a lot of wants, but sometimes you could be around, I guess you could say, kind of like what people say, you could be around the wrong type of people, the type of people that really are not going to help elevate you. They're kind of keeping you stagnant. It's the truth. It's like the energy that you put out is a lot of time. Whoa, this person's almost coming to like a complete stop here, making this turn. This is crazy. But you know, it's almost like the energy that you receive is a lot of time the energy that you put out and the energy that you surround yourself with. You know, you ever been in a room and let's just say, for example, you know, you could tell the energy was off, right? Like maybe people act like they don't want to talk to you, or they act like they don't want to be around you, or whatever. You can sense the energy is off. It's the same thing. Sometimes just being around people that are even just talking about the same stuff you're talking about, or have the same goals and ambitions that you have, all of those things matter, you know? So that's another thing, is like your environment. And then also at the same time is, to be fair, it's really just putting in the work. Like a lot of people say that they want to do stuff, and this is huge when it comes to like New Year's Eve and New Year's resolutions. A lot of people say that they want to do stuff and they get discouraged because it doesn't work out in the first month. It doesn't work out in the second month. It doesn't work out for the first 6 months, right? You know, if you look online and really read, and I'm getting ready to park right here because I'm getting ready to end this video here shortly. But if you really go online and you really read up on like creating habits, a habit, you have to do something minimum from like, I think it's 30 or 60 days before it becomes like part of your regimen, right? So think of it like this. If you someone that's been eating cookies for past 10, 15 years, and then, you know, you say, okay, I'm doing good. I'm not eating cookies for like the last week, but I kind of fell off maybe on week 2, but then I got back on week 3. You've been doing that though for years. So you can't expect, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't expect for it all to just work out right away. And I think that's where a lot of times people get real discouraged because they want instant gratification. And I also think a lot of it has to do with, like I said, the world that we live in. I think a lot of it has to do with, you know, just like social media content. Like everything's so microwave, right? Like, you know, you can go on YouTube and find anything that you want. You can literally go online and get everything instant. And so I think a lot of time people expect that same outlook, like, oh, I should be able to achieve it all right now, and if I don't, it's either not for me or I just don't want to do it. And that's a bad way to go about life, because anything that's worth having is going to take time. It's not going to just happen overnight. But yeah, I just wanted to get on here and make a quick video essentially just talking about, like, you know, 2025 and New Year's resolutions, New Year goals. Like I said, you know, have a plan, be realistic about it, you know, but also make sub goals. Don't just have a big goal and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but I really don't have no way of how I'm gonna get to that goal. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to comment. That person just ran that stop sign. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let me know down below in the comment section, what are some of you guys like New Year's resolutions or goals, or, you know, and let me know what ways are y'all actually going to try to get to them. Not just, you know what I'm saying? Not just say, yeah, okay, I'm doing this, but what are you actually going to do to get there? All right. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.